Starting off my morning here, Saturday morning, getting ready to make one of these floor joists and figure out how I'm going to attach it, get my dimensions and all that stuff. And also I have, let's see, can you see him? I don't know. HD. Have my shepherd visor keeping an eye on me. So won't make any mistakes today. He keeps me in line, even though he's not doing so well nowadays. But gonna get this going today. Try and get this section finished today. Probably not, because I'm gonna have to paint and I'm gonna let that dry. All right, I'll check back in a little bit. Since this metalwork is not perfect from side to side or front to back, I'm gonna have to fit each one individually. So I've got 2 there, this one down here, so there'll be 7. So I've got 4 more to go, and I'll fit each one, and then I'll show you how I attach them. Okay, all my wedges are cut. Now I've just got to attach them down. That's going to be the fun part. I'm using the screws that came out of the old board, old top piece. And I'll have to countersink these a little bit in the back, not in the front. So I'll probably pre-drill all the way through. That way I know I won't split it. And I'm going to use some liquid nails underneath it. It'll help hold it. And then I've got to also build my vertical back there. Alright. More to come. As you can see, more progress. I've just got to make the strip across here. But this is just laying in there. I'm not going to screw it down until I get it painted on the back side. But for now, that's a nice flat area to work with. And so the step down is hardly anything. A couple inches, about maybe 3 inches total. Let me tell you, that 3/4 plywood weighs a ton. So, progress. By tomorrow I'll have this done before I have to go to my regular job on the house remodel, Monday. I'll be putting up a fence, and then in the evenings I can come back and work on this. So it's looking good. It's a mess in there, but it's looking good here. Alright, I'll bring you back when it's in permanently. When you buy something and you want to build it back up into something new, you have to tear it down, as I'm doing with this cargo trailer. Lots of reasons. 1, of course, it has no insulation. 2, things like this. This is where the plywood is not sealed up against the frame, so water can come in there if you're driving in the rain. And it's probably like that the whole distance down. So everything will be coming off the walls, just down to a shell. So looks like I have my work cut out for me to seal this up so moisture isn't getting here going down the road. Because I want to keep all that moisture out of here if possible. And so it's probably the whole length, all the way down sides. I'll probably make some templates and put a cap in there. I'm not sure yet until I get these pieces off and see what I've got to work with. Oh well. You gotta tear it down to build it up. This wire is coming from the plug up there and going again to these overhead lights. So again, everything on the inside is coming off. This is coming off. This all has to be insulated if I'm going to make it into an RV where I can sleep comfortably, where I can heat it. Not so much cool it, but heat it. And I'm looking for an RV window, side window, if anybody's got one, in the 36 to 48 inch range, 24 inches tall, round corners, sliding glass. If you got one, let me know. I need the outside sections and the internal ring. So again, all this will be coming off, everything, just so I can see what I've got to work with. And right now I see I got a lot to work with. So it's going to take me about a month to get to the point where I start insulating. This is about ready to go back in. I've got all the pieces cut. I've got, I'm just painting them now, as you can see. And if you look over here, that's the new piece going in. So tomorrow I'll put all this together. Now, my truck, doors open, magnetics. If anybody needs anything like that, let me know. Thanks. Well, the joists are all in. A little hard to see because they're black. We've got 2 self-tapping bolts in each one and liquid nails underneath each section to help hold them in. So then, here's the piece that goes on it. And that's the end cap that goes on the end of those joists. So I've got all the parts and pieces. I just have to put it all together now. And a little bit of extra work in these corners down here. I'm gonna see how I'm gonna putty them up or whatever I'm gonna do. Try to keep some of the water out of these corners. And we'll see how it goes. But right there, it's nice to have a nice long flat floor. All right, getting ready to put that end cap on. And then it'll be ready for the top panel. Get that all screwed down. I'll be done this part. On to the next. Okay, I've got the floor extended. I'm not quite 100% done yet. I'm waiting on some screws. But there's the finished product. I've got a couple boxes of the 2-inch Phillips head, flathead, self-tapping screws coming, because I'm going to be doubling up on all the screws. So this is what it looks like. And that's not a bad little step. It's only, from here, it's only like 3/4 of an inch. So that's not bad. All right, this project I'm calling done, even though I got to put some more screws in it, because that won't take but 5 minutes or so. On to the next. Oh yeah, HD. Shepherd Virus is keeping his eye on me. Well, this is the first time I've closed the door since I finished up this flooring. I wanted about 1/8 of an inch gap, and it came out perfect. I can put some 1/8 inch foam there to keep any water from coming up through it, which I don't think it would anyway, but just another layer of protection. I'm happy with it.